Hello, this is African Village Boy channel, and this is where we get to document the life of a village boy by the name MJ, who does farming, gardening, homesteading, cooking and all other activities that are done in an African village right here in Kenya in the east of Africa. Guys, if you have been watching my channel, you already know that I was not in our farm and I went to visit my friends, people who inspire me. That's Joyce, Hellenah and Peter Kenya and the entire family, and from there I brought some goodies and I want to share some with my grandpa because I love them so much. Yeah, so this is where my video begins. Yeah, I also have some few plants that I'll be planting for them, but for now let's first offer these goodies, guys, and stay tuned. Let's do this. Guys, that's my grandpa. He's basking and enjoying the evening sun. So do you know we get to figure with me? Guys, as you have seen, I have brought goodies for my grandparents from Joyce Hellenah's farm. I have shared the love with them. I now want to go back home so that I can plant some more plants from their farm, and I'll also share with them later, guys. So let's get back home. Over here, cabbages are growing. They are almost harvesting stage, as you can see. We still have more cabbages that are growing. By the time I was leaving the farm, we had just planted these. You can see they are smaller than the other cabbages that I have just shown you. I've shown you these cabbages. Now here are the other cabbages that we just planted. You can see this is the nursery bed. Sorry, because of the poor shooting you can see my shade, but this is the nursery bed where the cabbages were. You can see that it's empty. That means that we did almost 100% transplant, and you can see that it is successful and everything is going on well. Next here we have fodder for our animals, mostly maize, as I have been mentioning in other videos. Maize here usually take so long to mature, so all this by the time it is producing some combs, we shall be harvesting it and storing it as silage for our cows. See how tall they are, and the reason why they are this tall is because I added some manure on them. It was a really tiresome day when I was doing that, and now you can see this piece, the maize is already tall, and after some time it will be ready for harvesting for fodder. Over here we still have more cabbages that are still growing. They were planted almost the same time with the cabbages that I have shown you. Here we have caricales. This section we have planted caricales because, as you know, caricales are healthy and they are non-acidic. If I'm wrong, guys, drop a comment and let me know whether that's true. So the caricales are still doing well because of the rains that has been happening, but I'm told for about 2 days now it has not rained, and that's historical because we are used to experiencing rain oftenly. Here we have potatoes that are growing. They are almost harvesting stage, so soon they will be harvested. Guys, you can also see other potatoes from a distance over there. Our napier grass is also growing well. During making silage, we shall mix the maize together with this napier grass and some other legumes for cows. Like we have some lucerne in here, some oats and other breeds of fodder that you have planted in just this small piece. They shall be harvested all together with all that. Let me get closer so that I can show you that part. I hope guys you can see how beautiful our farms are, but they don't just become beautiful by themselves. You have to plant and you have to pray to God to bless the work of your hands for your farm to be beautiful. We have really planted a lot of fodder. Still, this is fodder that is still coming up. The reason behind this is because we keep a few dairy cows, just a few, but as a good farmer it's always good to consider the feeds that your cows are going to feed, because if you are not, you have to ensure that there is food security for your animals, because if you don't do that, then definitely you are going to have your animals suffer because of lack of food. Guys, generally that's what we have planted mostly in the farm, and you can see it's growing really well. Right now I want to head over. I had mentioned I have some seedlings from Peter Kenya's and Joyce Hellenah's farm that they gave me so that I can also try them on our soil, and I hope that they are going to do good. So right away I want to go plant them, but for now I want to be planting them in the farm. I will just plant them in some tires as I'll show you, because I just want to nurture them first so that I can be able to multiply them, because if I decide to take them in the farm, then they might compete with other plants and maybe they might not get good care. So, and I don't want to have any risk of losing them, because that's something precious. As a farmer, if another farmer gives you some seedlings, that's something very precious that you should honor. And it is so bad if your fellow farmer visits and finds that the seedlings that he gave you, you no longer have them. It's something sad. So I want to nurture them and make sure that they multiply. So let's head there, and I'm just going to plant them simply as you'll be seeing. As I have just told you, I won't be planting the seedlings in the main farm. So I have a tire here, and I used one, of course, and we still have more in case one is not enough, because I don't want to overcloud the seedlings. So I have help here, and they will help me do this real quick, because here in the village we believe in teamwork. So let's do this. Let's plant with you guys, and we pray that the seedlings will continue to do good. Guys, my helpers have gone to get some manure so that at least you can add here. Let me show you the plants that I have before they come. I had first to preserve these seedlings here, because I wouldn't want them to dry. So I had to add some water inside here, and I pressed them so that at least they could remain alive. That's one way of maintaining seedlings if you are not planting them immediately. Let me show you the seedlings, guys. To begin with the big ones, I have some highland arrowroot suckers. These ones I won't plant them here. I have set up just a little part where I'm going to plant them, because they'll need to go deep in the soil and everything. So for these ones, I'm taking it to the place where we are going to plant them. I have the Mexican marigold seedlings over here. I have the pomegranate fruit tree cuttings. For these ones, I'll plant them in a polythene so that at least the roots can first develop and grow. Then at a later stage, I'll still update you as we transplant them now to the soil. I have some lettuce seedlings, and I also have some herbs. I have 4 seedlings for herbs only, so this is a very precious herb that I'll need to first take care of it so much so that it can continue to grow. Also for the lettuce, guys, I'm thinking of planting them here. Is it a good idea to do that? For now, let's plant them here so that at least we can be able to nurture and monitor them closely. So guys, let's start planting. Guys, this is chicken manure from our coop. It has just been collected right now. I'm just going to mix a little here and mix with the soil. Guys, for the seedlings, for the lettuce seedlings, I'm going to begin with them and have to share still some with my grandparents as I have promised them. So let us make holes here so that at least we can plant them. We are not going to overcrowd them because, as I mentioned earlier, we still have more old tires that we can still use. Drop a comment. Is this a good idea? Let me know, guys. Guys, I have planted the lettuce plus just a few lettuce and the herbs over here. So these are the 2 old tires that I have used to plant. Guys, we have brought in 1 more old tire. We have plenty of them. So for that one, I'm going to plant the Mexican marigold over there. I still want it to produce and mature from there. For all the seedlings, including the Mexican marigold, all are going to remain here because the Mexican marigold is a good pest control plant. That's organic way of controlling pests. So I'm going to plant it over there still. Once I have been able to get more seeds from the plants, that's when we are going to plant all this in a bigger piece of land because I don't want to lose any of the seedlings. After this, we are now going to plant the arrowroots at the section that I have already planted for it. Thank you guys for staying tuned, and let's plant now and continue liking, commenting and subscribing. Guys, here are my marigold seedlings. I'm going to plant them over here, and I'm going to leave some for my grandpa because after planting the highland arrowroot, I'm going to plant it for them as I promised. Guys, this is where we are going to plant our highland arrowroot. I had 5 suckers. I'm going to also plant 2 for my grandparents, and I am going to plant 3. I'm only going to add some little manure just around. For this one, I'm not going to water it, but for the others that I've planted on the tire, let's go and water them, because for today and yesterday it has not rained. We have finished planting, and we pray that the seedlings are going to do very well and to grow into productive plants. I have 2 highland arrowroot suckers, and I have a few Mexican marigolds and a few lettuce. I want now to head over to my grandparents' place and plant for them. At least they will be nurturing them, because they are good nurturers. Over the years that they have been doing agriculture, I'm sure they can't nurturing these will not be a difficult task for them. So let's head there, guys. Guys, all these activities I'm doing them in a simple evening here in the village, and it's already late because, guys, I can see that here in my grandma's place they are already milking. Let me show you as they do that before we plant. Guys, after numerous activities here in the farm, from gifting my grandparents some goodies from Peter and Joyce Hellenah's farm, going back home and planting the seedlings, and now coming back again here to plant seedlings for them. It's already in the evening, and I have been welcomed for some evening tea here at grandma's place. And this is where, guys, we end our video for today. Continue liking, commenting and subscribing to our channel, and let's meet in the next farm video. Have a nice evening.